The Goldcrest Post has hired longtime executives, and streaming giant Netflix has set its set for its new series Lovebirds, directed by Michael Showalter. In the US and Canada, the free screening is available on Netflix on Friday, April 14 at 7 p.m. At first, Lovebirds looked like a sequel to Issa Rae, the other love movie Netflix offered, but that plan was scrapped after Paramount then decided to let Netflix release it. Michael Showalter, who directed the film Issa Rae and Lovebird, is set to appear on Netflix on May 22. It really is a thriller, wrapped up in a romantic offering from Showalter, and it's one of the best love stories on Netflix right now. As the pandemic continues and quarantine people run out of new things to watch, the idea of a love triangle seems prescient. While we follow Nanjiani and Ray on their adventure, we have to wait until the end to find out if their relationship can survive the madness. Moreover, the idea of a couple inadvertently getting involved in a crime seems like the perfect film for a Friday or a quarantine night. It's a premise that looks like a cross between game night and date night, and since the film has the word night in it, it makes a hilarious triple feature. Maybe it's because of how quickly the film unfolds. The moment they decide they're done, the bike courier crashes through a window, and another, perhaps more interesting film might see the exes carjacking Paul Sparks, but there's no suspense or sparks here. Nanjiani and Ray may be a fine couple with strong comedic chemistry, but they tend to do everything the script requires of them. It makes it strangely difficult for them to put down roots. I didn't grow up with them, but somehow I managed to make and grow up with Stuber. That talent was on HBO's Insecure for 4 seasons, and it was brought to Lovebirds. The banal story is reinforced by the performances of the cast, especially Ray and her co-stars. Highlights include The Old Guard with Charlize Theron, American Hustle, and Lovebirds with Chris Hemsworth. As summer approaches, there are plenty of impressive original titles to launch the streaming giant, but one you can rely on: Netflix will have new movies. It may not be the biggest summer theatrical release you've ever seen. Instead, Netflix sells you coronavirus pandemics and shuttered multiplexes. I was supposed to be in theaters with Paramount Pictures, and instead I'm on Netflix, which has sold me a coronavirus pandemic and a deactivated multiplex. In the film, Nanjiani and Ray play a couple at a crossroads in their relationship that eventually becomes involved in a murder that unfolds in the course of a day. A 2018 romantic comedy starring Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams as a highly competitive couple whose relationship is boosted by a failed game night has been a box office smash and has also won critical acclaim. Issa Rae of Insecure is currently one of Hollywood's most popular actresses. Remember the comedy that reunited Kumail Nanjiani with Michael Showalter, the director of The Big Sick? A couple stuck in a rut are embroiled in mob conspiracies as they take on the role of a mafia boss and his gang of henchmen. Most of the characters we encounter feel tired and repetitive from several movies before, but Ray is able to make simple lines sing. Ray is beautiful in photography, but she's never really able to let go in any direction, and when Nanjiani worked with Showalter, he also starred in the first 2 episodes of the show.